On a Sunday afternoon, Yoshida found himself sprawled on his living room floor amidst a sea of clutter. The ceiling fan whirred lazily above him, and the faint sound of traffic from the bustling Tokyo streets filtered through his half-open window. These were typical sounds, the kind that set the daily rhythm of a city always awake, yet today they seemed distant, like a forgotten melody. Yoshida was trapped in a cloud of disillusionment. The weekend was fading, and with it, the brief moment of respite he had tasted. Work loomed just over the horizon like an unavoidable storm. The Mondays that had once only been setbacks were now sources of endless dread. As evening dipped its fingers into twilight, Yoshida rolled over, glaring at the red glow of the digital clock beside him. Tomorrow would be another race, another endless pursuit of fleeting happiness. That day, he had watched a video online, a curious dip into Buddhist philosophy, one that promised unyielding happiness amidst life's adversities. He recalled the aged, wise voice explaining that happiness was a state of mind, unshaken by life's circumstantial winds. There was something profoundly alluring about this constant joy that seemed immune to the diseases, loneliness, and poverty that life could unleash. Buddhism, the speaker said, taught that true happiness was not a result of external conditions but stemmed from within. This state of inner peace and contentment was available to anyone, irrespective of their current life situation. Yoshida's mind drifted to simpler times when, as a child, a mere stick found in the park could become a formidable sword. Happiness was once innate, seemingly endless, but growing up had taught him otherwise. Yet here was the suggestion, through the teachings of an old master, Shinran, as the speaker named him, that unbreakable happiness was possible even amid suffering. The doctrine sounded esoteric, suggesting something about being enveloped by a metaphorical light. It preached about a happiness that did not waver regardless of one's circumstances, health, or wealth. The speaker mentioned a text called Tanisho, which elaborated on this concept, offering guidance to attain what was described as absolute happiness. This state was one of spiritual fulfillment, a happiness not conditioned by earthly status or possessions, but derived from a deeper sense of existential peace and enlightenment. Yoshida sat up, intrigued by the notion that this happiness could be accessed in the present life. It was available to all, irrespective of social status, character, or morality. For someone who felt constantly isolated by the busy, often impersonal life in Tokyo, this message resonated deeply. He pondered the concept of utenpin mentioned in the video, a metaphor for the unpredictable nature of life, where things could change in a moment, like delicate pottery in an earthquake. If happiness relied purely on external factors, it was a fragile construct. Yet Buddhism offered a way out, through understanding and embracing the impermanent nature of worldly happiness. Shinran taught that one could cultivate a robust inner peace. This immeasurable compassion was like an unwavering flame, unaffected by the external gales of misfortune. Yoshida wasn't necessarily a religious man, but the idea that one could find happiness even amidst life's harshest realities felt like a beacon of hope, a lighthouse guiding him through his nightly waves of anxiety. That night, Yoshida decided to learn more about Tanisho and its teachings. Rather than dreading Monday, he looked towards it with curiosity, a tentative step on a new path that promised not just happiness but a deep-seated contentment. Something he had unknowingly yearned for amidst his chaotic urban life. As the lights of Tokyo twinkled outside his window, Yoshida felt a small but significant shift, an ember of tranquility amidst the bustle, a promise that perhaps, just perhaps, happiness could be constant.